Hello beautiful people, I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome back to my channel. That was a really weird intro. I don't know why I started off that way. I missed you guys. I haven't vlogged in like a few weeks, so I'm gonna bring you guys with me this weekend as we just do some fun stuff around the city. I just finished getting ready. I did like my little morning routine. I'm actually gonna set you guys down so I can talk to you. I just got ready for the day, so I feel like a little bit better. Also, my hair looks way longer, and it's because, and I'm sorry about the noise, I think you guys can probably hear there's like construction and stuff outside. My hair looks so much longer these days because I've literally only been using one product after I get out the shower, and that's been my Aunt Jackie's like gel. Just because I noticed like when I only use one product, my hair doesn't like shrink up as much. And obviously it's a little bit frizzier. It's not as like defined the curls, but I just like the way it looks like really long, and it also has like more movement to it. So I've just been sticking with this for the summer. But yeah, anyways, I just finished getting ready. Like I said, I did my little morning routine as you guys saw. I also dropped off some orders from Depop for my closet clean out, which you guys saw on my last vlog. I will leave a link to the Depop down below if you guys want to go shop it. I still have quite a few items on there. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead now and get going with my day. It's already like 3 o'clock, bro. What the fuck? You know, the crazy thing is I woke up at 7 this morning. Like I woke up at like 7:30. How is it 3 o'clock? Like I haven't really done that much. I also went grocery shopping. I also went to the store. So like I did do quite a bit. But anyways, today I actually really want to go and work at a coffee shop because I don't really have any editing to do today, but I just like have some like admin stuff to do. I also have like just little things here and there that I want to work on. I also maybe want to go see a movie today. There's quite a few movies out that I want to see. I don't know exactly what I want to see today though. I kind of want to see Weapons, but I'm not the biggest into like scary movies because I get very easily disturbed. So we'll see what I end up deciding on. But you guys know I have like my little season pass at my movie theater. So I'll just kind of like decide when I feel like going. So let me get dressed and I'm gonna see how I'm feeling once I'm dressed, and we'll kind of go from there. Okay, here's my outfit. I'm just doing this ASOS top and then these capris that you guys saw me in from Bria de Chaume. My shoes are Steve Madden. I look kind of like I'm going on vacation. Oh, I forgot my bangles. Hold on. I'm also doing these like little bangles. These are from ASOS too. This bag is thrifted. These pants are very cropped, which I like, but I'm a little bit nervous that they're gonna be like, I feel like my ass is out sometimes in these, but you know what? It's okay. And then I have like a little claw clip. I have like a little claw clip in my hair. I don't know how it looks, but I'm trying this hairstyle out. I also have this like anklet on. My freaking, I had this like really cute anklet I used to always wear from Almia. You guys might remember, but it broke and I actually lost it in Mexico. So I have to get a new one. But for now, I'm just doing this like necklace as an anklet because I like to have an anklet on. So yeah, that's the vibe. And I also have these like gold little earrings. So I also have my actual bag for my work stuff, but I'm gonna take pictures with this bag. And then I'm bringing my little tripod. This is gonna go in here. I also have my book. I started East of Eden. You guys, oh my gosh, I have so many reading updates. I actually only have one big reading update, but we'll talk about it later. I just read like one of my new favorite books ever, and I finished it a few days ago. It was so good, but we'll talk about it later. I just started this morning, so I'm gonna bring this with me just in case I have time to read. Okay, so I took my pictures. I ended up changing again because I'm gonna go sit down in a coffee shop, and I didn't want to like have my entire ass out with the really low-rise capris. I was like, let's just be a little bit more professional and comfortable. So I have these black slacks on now. I don't know if you guys even care. I just thought I'd show you guys really quickly. And then I'm just doing these Revolve sandals It's so hot outside. I'm gonna go and get some work done. It's already like 4:30, which is insane, but I already got the pictures done, so I'm feeling good. And like I said, I think I am gonna go to a movie after, so I'm like, maybe I should walk Decker really quickly just so he's not like dying. Hold on. Yeah, maybe I do that. Oh my goodness. I feel like the day just like flew by. Like what? Anyways, and it's so hot outside. I'm like literally sweating. Okay, it's a little bit later. I literally barely got anything done because my Wi-Fi wasn't working in my building. And then my fucking phone died and I can't get it to charge because I got water in it when I was taking a shower today. My life. I'm blaming it on Mercury retrograde, even though Mercury retrograde is over. It's like the shadow period when apparently all the like crazy stuff happens. Also the lighting is like fucking terrible here. Hold on. So yeah, I'm just letting my phone air dry. Oh, today was just a bust, but you know, that's okay. It happens. Oh, let's talk about the book that I read while we're here. So just a little reading update. I literally read one of my favorite books ever a few days ago. I finished it, and that is Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. Okay, before you make fun of me, I legitimately like did not expect this to be like as good as it was. Obviously, it's a really popular book. It's a movie. And I went into it just thinking, you know, I like reading classics. You guys know me. And it's summer. This felt like a summer, like a good summer read. I really enjoyed this book. Like I could not put this down. At first, when I started reading it, I didn't really, like I was having a hard time understanding what she was saying. Because it's a very old book and the way she writes is just very old. So I decided, because you guys know me, I smoke so much weed that like my brain, I feel like sometimes it's just not able to like, I feel like I'm a really intelligent person, but sometimes I wonder if I didn't smoke weed, would I be more intelligent? Would I be able to understand books like this better? And like in my downtime is when I smoke, and in my downtime is also when I read. So I decided to take a tea break while I was reading this, and I kid you guys not, I loved it. Like I love the book, and also I feel really amazing. I haven't smoked since my tea break, so I'm like, I don't know if I want to smoke anymore. We'll see. I'm saying that, but well, I honestly wasn't even planning to talk about this in the vlog because I feel like it's very like personal, and it's very like, as soon as I talk about something, it could end up like, what if I change my mind? I don't know. I feel like I don't like putting too much of my business out there, but I also am such an overshare with you guys. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I've been feeling a lot more high energy, a lot more clear-headed, and a lot more confident. Like now that I've not been really smoking, this is probably the longest I've gone without smoking in a while. It's been, I want to say it's definitely been over a week. It might have been like 10 days or something. I know it sounds crazy. I mean, it's really not that long, but it's thanks to Miss Jane Austen here, because this book was so good. I really wanted to be able to understand it clearly. And it does make me wonder, if I would have not smoked while reading The Brothers Karamazov, would I have understood it better? I probably would have, to be honest. Like I think that like, I obviously enjoy books, and I don't always smoke before I read, but like, you know, like sometimes I just do it, and like it definitely does slow me down. I have to like reread a lot of, like I have to reread pages and paragraphs a lot. But not all to say, really, really love this book. It was so just beautifully written. It was just so well done. It's a romance book, if you don't already know. There's a trope in this book. Like I know some people like to talk about like romance tropes when it comes to books. There's a specific trope in this book that I'm realizing now that I really like and enjoy, and I'm not going to say what that is because I don't want to give it away. I don't like when people give things away when it comes to books. Like I don't want to know really anything. So I do recommend, if you're looking for a good classic, if you're looking for something a little bit challenging but still really enjoyable, kind of a girly read I would say, but I think men could enjoy it too, definitely recommend Pride and Prejudice. Honestly, this is like a 6-star read for me. I like, it just was so good. Like I can't even describe to you. And the thing is, like I kept picturing, what's his name? The guy who plays Mr. Darcy in the actual movie. I kept picturing him because obviously I've seen like the, you know, clips and like pictures of the movie. So I knew who the main characters were in terms of casting. So I think her name is Keira, what's her name? Keira Knightley? The girl from Pirates of the Caribbean. And then Tom from Succession, which obviously if you've watched Succession, you guys know, like, I don't think he's like the cutest guy ever, but picturing him as Mr. Darcy was really fun for me. I finished it a few days ago, and then I watched the movie like literally like the next day, and I really enjoyed the movie too. Wow, what an experience. I would definitely say the movie, obviously I didn't enjoy it as much as the book. I just feel like movies, it's, if you really love a book, it's hard for a movie to do it justice. Movie feels a little bit more rushed. There's like way more going on. You have to condense a book down to fit in a movie, right? So I just feel like the movie felt a little bit more like, it just didn't feel as impactful as reading the book did, which obviously I think that's like every book slash movie adaptation, but yeah, really enjoyed that one. Wow. I'm still on my classics wave, which is why I'm reading East of Eden now. I'm really trying to get myself out of reading like old white people books, because I feel like I'm reading a lot of like old white, like it's a lot of books written by white people from like the old days, and I'm really trying to get out of that soon. So I'm planning to read like some James Baldwin soon. I have a couple Toni Morrison books left that I do want to read. The only thing is with Toni Morrison, and like also there's like quite a few other books that are written by Black authors that I do want to read, but I feel like sometimes with certain books, especially like Toni Morrison, certain authors, it can be a lot heavier, right? Especially as a Black person reading that. Like Toni Morrison writes a lot about like slavery and just, I love Toni Morrison, but sometimes I feel like I have to be very mentally prepared to read her because it's such a heavy topic. It's so real. And I feel like it's just different than like, I feel like I can really escape when I'm reading when I'm reading fiction where it's not like, you know, bad, like I hope what I'm saying makes sense. I don't think I'm really explaining it correctly. I want to find classics that are not pertaining to struggle, written by Black people that are not pertaining to struggle, if that makes sense. So if you guys have any good recommendations, please let me know. I know there's so many. I could just probably do my research, and I know I already have some ideas of some things that I want to read. The next one I do want to read by James Baldwin is Another Country. I keep hearing about that, so I'm gonna order that soon. That's probably gonna be like next summer. Actually, I've had that on my TBR for like almost a year, and I feel like that'd be like a good like summer book, so maybe I read that soon. But yeah, had to talk to you guys about this because I really enjoyed it. Also, I went to the grocery store today and I got my favorite ever snacks. I had to show you guys. I noticed that like if I don't have these in my house, I get like angry. Like I literally get mad. These, okay, I actually have to be careful about these because I can eat the entire box in one day, and I almost did already. I actually got these yesterday. So these are like the Ann's crackers. They're so good. It's basically like Cheez-Its, but I like the shape of the bunnies, and these are supposed to be a little bit more healthy, like organic. So I love these. And then also when I run out of my LaCroix, my sparkling water, I get angry. Like I had dinner last night and I didn't have this, and I was like, I need to go get some fucking sparkling water. I love sparkling water. Like it's so good. So yeah, I'm about to snack on this right now. I really want to go see a movie, but I can't because I don't have my phone on. Like I need my phone to show them the ticket. So what the fuck am I supposed to do? I mean, I could print the ticket. I could print, well then I don't want to walk over there though with no phone. I feel like that's a little dangerous. I could be phoneless for the day. Also, I'm like, how long do I need to wait for my phone to like dry out? If it's like, because the problem is I was in the shower and I was listening to music and I wasn't thinking. I got like the phone like pretty wet and it was sitting in the case and there was like water in the case for like the last few hours. So I want it to dry out so it doesn't like obviously fucking break. And it wasn't charging, which is because there was water in it. So I'm trying to let it dry out, but I really want to go see a movie. And I want my phone to come back on. I don't want to go to the movies without a phone, you know? I feel like it doesn't feel safe to me. Oh, it's so good. Wow, I love and it's specifically this flavor. Someone told me that it's like not supposed to be like the best for you. I don't know what's wrong with like there's like a chemical in it, but I'm like, bitch, there's at this point there's something wrong with everything in this country. Like there's no food that's like safe to eat at this point, so I don't really care. We are always running for the thrill of it, thrill of it.
The best song wasn't the single, but you weren't either. Living in Ladera Heights, the Black Beverly Hills, domesticated paradise, palm trees and pools, the water's blue, swallow the pill, but it's real. Whatever. I feel the stuff, I'm not for me. What the fuck? I'm in the dreams. I'm the top. What you need? Got it all. I don't know why these hoes can't stand me. I guess I'm too demanding. When I hit a double coat the candy, I'm so high, no landing. Keeping that block just steady. Rockin' this shit confetti. They all let it go with the telly. They all wanna roll my belly. I got my dogs out on puppet at the reefs. I got them coming in. Shit look like a blitz. She wanna take me up. She wanna check my feet. I pull up the Maybach, jumping, shaking, check my I don't know why they don't stand me. I guess I'm doing the landing. What's good, you guys? It's literally a few weeks later. I'm here at my mom's house. The dogs are next to me making noise. I'm like dog sitting / house sitting for my mom right now. I look a little bit, I don't even look that bad, but I just got the shower because I went kayaking with my dad earlier. We just got back from Austin and we had like a really nice day out on the lake and we just were kayaking. It was really fun. Anyways, I want to update you guys because the title of the vlog is pertaining to something that has been a pretty big recent change in my life. It's not really that big of a deal, but I still have not smoked any weed and it's now been officially, it's gonna be a month tomorrow, which is really not that long. And I don't know if like saying that I'm quitting weed is a bit dramatic because it could be. This could really just be like a very long tea break, but for me, this feels like I'm basically quitting. This is like the longest I've gone without smoking weed, probably in years. And I wouldn't say I was like a major stoner. Like I know some people who have to smoke before they eat every meal. I know some people who smoke like as soon as they wake up, like all day, every day. I was not smoking that much, but I was smoking quite a bit. Like I was smoking every single day. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's a pretty big deal to be going this long without smoking. And I told myself that I want to maybe try doing like 90 days just to see how I feel and just to see like, you know, like am I gonna end up missing it? Again, it's been 30 days now, basically. I stopped a month ago and I feel really good. Let me start this off by saying I don't think that weed or gardening is bad. I think some people have very healthy relationships with weed and I always thought I had a healthy relationship with weed and I always felt like I didn't have an issue with it. But at some point, I don't know what it was. There was like multiple things that have happened and I feel like I've talked about this a little bit on my channel, but I've just been starting to feel like more and more that weed, for me, my relationship with it, it's been holding me back just a little bit. And I feel like, you know, with the Pride and Prejudice thing, and then also like with me living in New York City, I get a little bit more overstimulated a lot easier, like when I leave the house. I literally would be walking Deku and I'd be like scared to look people in the eye when I was walking him. It would make me kind of scared of people and like kind of just like antisocial and just very like in my head. And not always, but like a lot of the times I would feel like that. And then with like sleep, I always thought that like weed was helping with my sleep, but like honestly, it was getting to a point where I literally told my manager this, like I was like, I think I have insomnia because I would smoke before bed sometimes and I would just be up thinking. So it's like weed, I think that weed, people always say this, it very much emphasizes what's already there. And I think because I'm just in like a different place in my life right now than I was when I was living here in Texas. And so I think that I'm in a period of my life right now where if I smoke a lot and I'm sitting on the couch a lot, which like obviously let's just acknowledge also like weed, when I'm smoking a lot, I also feel a little bit more lazy, which I was always like, oh no, it doesn't make me lazy. Like I still have energy. I'm so fine. I still work, I work out. But like it's still, you know, a lot of times if I'm invited to go do something or if a friend wants to hang out, if I've already smoked that day, there's a very high chance that I'm not gonna go. Right? Or if I have an event that day and I was really excited about it, if for whatever reason I decided to smoke that day, then there's a good chance I'm not going to the event, right? So anyways, my relationship with weed was just getting to a point where it was not adding to my life. It was kind of like hindering my life. Like the things that I want, my goals, I was realizing I'm like, okay, I have certain goals and me smoking weed is gonna get in the way of them. So that's kind of also what contributed to me feeling like
I kind of want to take this tea break just to see how I feel. Maybe it helps my anxiety, whatever. And so again, it sounds a little bit more dramatic than it really is. I honestly did just take a tea break because I was really trying to read that book and I really just wanted to be able to focus on it. But then like more realizations were coming to me the longer I was going without smoking. Does that make sense? Hold on, let me let the dogs in because I had to let them out. So basically my point is, I stopped smoking because I want to have more energy. And I think also weed, I'm naturally very comfortable by myself. I feel like when you're smoking a lot of weed and you're already very introverted, it's so easy to kind of be like, I don't really fuck with people. Like, I don't really want to hang out with people. I don't really want to do anything. I don't even want to, it's like, it's super easy to stay comfortable being alone when you have, it's like, the Rick James song, it's like Mary Jane. Like, I love Mary Jane. Like, she's the only one who gets me. Like, that's how you feel sometimes when you smoke a lot of weed. And I feel like I want to just make more connections with people in the real world. I live in an amazing city where there's so much to do, so many very interesting people. And, I have great friends in the city already. I want to meet new people. So it's like, I really want to have more energy and I want to have, the will to actually do that. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like when I'm not smoking, I actually do. I actually can be social when I want to be. And I am happier. I'm an Aries, right? I'm happier when I'm doing more stuff. Like when I'm not busy, when I'm not keeping busy, I do get a little bit depressed. And I think that's the point that I was kind of getting to. I think I was feeling a little bit depressed. And I think the weed was kind of holding me. I wouldn't say it was holding me back. So again, I don't think that weed is the issue. I just think that I was holding myself back and I was using weed as a way to do that. Weed makes me comfortable doing nothing. And I'm basically watching other people live their lives, whether that be on social media or in movies or TV shows, reality TV, whatever. And that then causes me to almost be like living vicariously through other people. And then I'm like yearning for real life experiences that I'm not actually getting myself. And also, oh my God, I spent so much time this summer, at the beginning of the summer on Twitch. Girl, I was watching hours and hours and hours of live streams, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's like, bro, I could also be out living myself. And as a creative, again, I do social media. I could be out creating content and making money myself. So it's like also like on a money side. I can't sit here and live in this super expensive city and say that I want all these different things in life and also be lazy and smoke weed all day and be on my couch. Yes, some people can do that and it's fine. But like, that's just not gonna work for me. I need some time away. I need some time to like really reset my brain and to push myself to do things that I'm not typically comfortable doing. Because honestly, when I'm comfortable, I will sit at home and do nothing. When I'm comfortable, I'll cancel plans. When I'm comfortable, I will not hang out with people. I won't show up to the events. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I just really, I think, need some sort of push to just get myself into a new phase in my life. And I think that for me, weed is just like one thing that has kind of been holding me back. And again, it's not because I think that weed is bad or because I think smoking is bad or gardening is bad, whatever. I don't think that if you smoke weed, then you are holding yourself back. I think I got myself to that point and I started to develop a not great relationship with it. To me, I think weed's a medicine. I think it's an amazing medicine. I think it's better than a lot of other medicine options out there. So I think if you feel like, you need it, or if you're using it for anxiety, stress relief, depression, whatever you're using it for, no shame. Do not judge you. I think that that's awesome. I think you should continue using it for as long as it serves you. But when you do get to a point where you feel like maybe it's not serving you anymore, or maybe it's holding you back a little bit, then it's time to start questioning that. And it's time to start getting real with yourself. And honestly, I was in denial for a long time. I didn't want to hear it. Every time someone talked about like them not smoking weed anymore, or like, just like any kind of negative whatever about weed, I was like, I don't want to fucking hear it. I would literally, like, anytime a TikTok would come up of someone saying that they're not smoking weed anymore, I would like scroll so fast. I'm like, I don't want to fucking hear it. Like, I didn't want to accept the fact that maybe it could be holding me back. So when I finally did, it literally took this summer of me just being real with myself, and honestly a lot of journaling, a lot of just self-reflection, a lot of literally sleepless nights where I just could not fall asleep because I'd be up spiraling, for me to finally realize, okay, I think that this could be a bit of an issue. I think that my relationship with this thing is not the best. And you guys saw earlier this year, there were quite a few times where I was like, okay, let me like, you know, just like maybe try to lessen it. Maybe I'll just switch to gummies and do that. Maybe I'll only smoke, you know, and it just wasn't working. So I think now I'm finally in a place where I'm like, wait, I actually just need to like cold turkey 90 days. Let's see how I feel after 90 days. And then we can like really reassess from there. So yeah, like I said, it's been a month. I feel great. I don't really feel the urge to smoke. Sometimes I maybe do, but like overall, I would say like 90% of the time, I'm like, I feel great. I don't really want to smoke. Again, I have moments where I get irritable or I get a little bit anxious. And it used to be like my first, you know, kind of thing would be like, okay, let me just go smoke. But now I'm kind of like, okay, I have other options. I have other tools in my toolbox. I like to listen to a lot of music that like really, really helps me. I like to go on walks. I like to be in nature. So like when I'm in the city, I just go to the park and like walk that coop. But like being here is really nice because there's so much nature here. Working out, I've been working out even when I was smoking, but I think now especially, like I notice if I go 2 days without working out, I become super irritable. So I kind of have to be like more on top of working out now because I'm not smoking. That's like kind of like my stress relief. So that really helps me. Also coffee, I'm not gonna lie, like it's weird. Like, so now because I'm not smoking indica in the middle of the day, I think my brain just like wants some sort of like dopamine hit. So I am drinking now like 2 cups of coffee a day, which is not ideal. I kind of want to get back to just drinking 1, but I definitely do drink coffee. It's not always 2 cups of coffee a day. Sometimes it's just 1, but like I do find myself just reaching for a cup of coffee now, like maybe like midday. What else? My only thing that I have to be careful about is like, I don't think I'm drinking more now, but I do notice because I've been a lot more social this past month that I've not been smoking weed. Like I'm actually like, I'm not canceling plans. Like I'll make a lot of plans, but then I'll cancel them because I like, if I smoke that day that I have plans, usually I end up canceling. So now that I'm being more social and I'm actually like going to dinner and all this different things, I'm drinking, right? So I have to be a bit careful with that because I don't want to like stop smoking and then lean onto alcohol instead. And I only drink wine, so I feel like it's not that big of a deal. And I really will only have like 1, maybe 2 glasses of wine if I'm really feeling lit that day. 2 glasses is like, if I'm drinking 2 glasses, girl, I'm like tipsy, like I'm lit. So I just want to be careful not to be like, you know, and being in New York, everybody drinks. So like, I don't want to be like drinking all the time. Journaling also has been helping me a lot. So if I really feel stressed or overwhelmed or sad or anxious, whatever, I will literally just like pick up my journal and just start fucking writing and being like, okay, I'm pissed the fuck off. Fuck this bitch. Fuck this. Nah, actually, I don't really get that mad. But like, if I'm like really angry, I'll just like, if I'm really feeling like heightened emotions, then I'll journal them out. And usually by the time I'm done, I feel a lot better. So that's been really helping me. So I have like my little tools in my toolbox, like I said. So yeah, that's kind of like where I'm at right now. Again, I will definitely keep you guys posted as time goes on. And yeah, I don't know. I feel like I've been talking literally for like an hour, so I'm gonna probably stop here. But yeah, that's kind of where I've been at. I feel like, again, this kind of goes like with my like September through December, whatever, winter arc lock-in. What do people call it? The great lock-in? No, I gotta lock in. I gotta reach some goals. So yeah, it's kind of where I'm at right now. So yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this little vlog, which was really not a vlog. It was more of like a chatty catch-up life update video. I want to say this also, I'm probably not going to be vlogging as much as I used to. I really am enjoying doing the sit-down videos, and so I'm going to be focusing more of my energy on that. But I will still be vlogging every now and then, so you guys can expect a vlog from me maybe 1 to 2 times a month, probably more like 1 a month. But I do get back to New York next week, and it's fashion week, and we have quite a few things going on for that. So I might vlog that, but make sure you guys are following me on Instagram and TikTok because that's where I post so much more of what I'm doing. I'm also considering getting on Snapchat because I just randomly started like going on Snapchat recently and like watching other people. And I feel like that would be like a good alternative to me. Cause like Snapchat's like so like real time. So, and I can just probably like post literally everything on there without like really overthinking it and without really having to edit it. So if you guys would be interested in me, sorry, oh my God, I cannot even talk anymore. If you'd be interested in me doing Snapchat, please let me know. I will leave my Snapchat username down below so you can follow me on there. I don't really post on there right now, but I might start doing that. But yeah, make sure you're following me on Instagram, TikTok. I will be doing a lot of like short form vlogs. I already do a lot of like, if you're missing me on the vlog stuff, I'm probably posting short form vlogs on Instagram and TikTok. So make sure you guys are following me on there. So yeah, I love you guys. I hope you guys are doing well. Let me know how you guys are doing. I guess it's not really summer. I mean, it's still summer. Looking at the temperature, it's 100 degrees in Texas right now. So it still feels like summer to me. But now that it's September, I don't really want to keep talking about summer. So we're going to be closing out this summer chapter. But let me know how the end of your summer went and how it's going. How are you feeling now at the start of September? And yeah, I love you guys. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're having an amazing week. And I will see you guys next week in the next one.